Welcome to Snowmobiler Television. On today's episode, we're riding in the Abitibi region of Quebec.
STV is sponsored by Yamaha, revs your heart. Kimpex, fueled by fun. And by Skidoo, never stop pushing.
On this sled trip, I'm joined by my brother Paul, who got me into the sport of snowmobiling back in 1973. We tapped into the fleet of sleds and chose the Polaris Switchback and the Yamaha Viper as our rides in Abitibi. On this trip, we also joined up with the Intrepid Snowmobiler Craig Nicholson and his touring crew. I strapped on my Contour camera and explored the trails with our team.
The main reason you have to go in Abitibi-Témiscamingue for snowmobiling, it's because of the trails. They are awesome and you will never see something like that in another place.
Well, what's special about it is, firstly, they've got 3,700 kilometers or more of trails, a lot of towns, and it's anchored by Lassar, Rouyn-Noranda, Amos, and Val-d'Or. So there's a rectangle there that has all kinds of local trails, plus their Trans-Quebec trails. So there's a whole lot of variety of different kinds of trails you can ride. The riding is a real variety of stuff. There's the long, flat, straight stretches, but there's also lots of rolling trails with wide, sweeping corners, and a lot of local trails that take you to some really good services. The whole region is well serviced. You certainly don't have to worry about getting gas, finding a restaurant, finding a hotel, and having those major towns there means there's dealers available too if you have a problem.
Abitibi is well known for a long season and great wide trails that meander through the Quebec wilderness.
The first thing is the trails. The trails are amazing because we have a lot of snow and the temperature is just cold enough to keep the grooming perfect. So that's easier for us to have beautiful trails soon in the winter and late too. So we have a beautiful season, and that's not the only point. We have also some beautiful accommodation and everything, meals, lodging, gas. So this is a really good place for snowmobiling. There is everything you need. There is a lot of packages you can have in different hotels. Many places where snowmobilers are very welcome. So that's great. And about the gas, you have gas everywhere and in Abitibi-Témiscamingue. Sometimes there is maybe 2 or 3 trails. You have to be sure to have enough gas in the beginning, but in general, it's perfect. We can do that, you can do that.
It's a space, in fact, there's you have long, you'll ride for kilometers and kilometers without seeing any building or anything. It's only trees and lakes and things like that. So this is the main focus that you should get there. We believe that our trails are a little bit wider than usual. It's because with the kind of we're using logging roads and things like that have been abandoned by the loggers, and so it's safer. Actually, the wider the trail, the safer it is, right. And it's pretty hilly. In fact, you don't get the big mountains, the challenges as mountains, but it's not flat. It's you'll have fun riding it here, that's for sure. The normal width of our trails will be over 20 feet, which is good. We're aiming at 24. One thing that the region has over, well, pretty much all the others, we don't get that much rain here. So you don't get those icy situations which are hard to manage there. We are riding on snow most of the time, for the whole season in fact. We try to groom our most used trails about 4 times a week.
Right.
And those which are used, but like let's say the trail to going to Rapid 7
Right.
takes about 20 hours going back and forth that trail, so we do it no more than two times a week.
Right. Yeah.
But since it's such a long trail, well, it stays nice because if you have a short trail that everybody uses there, it becomes bumpy very often, very soon. But since we have lots of mileage there, all those snowmobiles, they do ride it, but the damages are spread over a larger area, I should say.
The region is also known for top-notch hospitality that provides great accommodations right on the trail.
One thing very easy is the fact that we are by the trail, right? The 83 trail pass right here nearby. And the thing is also, one of the things is garage for sure, and like I said, but also that we have direct outside access to the room. So they don't have to go in the stair or in the hallway or whatever to go in their room. They can have a direct access from outside to their room. So that would appreciate also. And we have complete restoration here. So you can enjoy a breakfast and they enjoy a drink on the evening and a good lunch and a good dinner. So that I'm quite complete. Okay, when they arrive here, they are at home and they feel at home from the beginning till they leave.
The other thing I like about it is that for weekend warrior style riding, guys don't want to go out and do big mileages. There's lots of mileage you can do there. I mean, doing 400 kilometers a day in those trails is no problem whatsoever. By the same token, if you're couples or you've got a family you want to go, you can go and do short loops. You can do like a 100-kilometer loop. There's all kinds of loops and trails you can do. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone, and so that's what makes it a great place to go. So the other thing that's special about Abitibi-Témiscamingue, firstly, it's easy to get to from Ontario. And of course, as soon as you cross the border into Quebec, you're into the whole Francophone culture. Everybody speaks English, and so there's no problem with that. But it is a different culture. The menus are different. There's a unique, authentic flavor to the place. The towns are charming. So there's a whole other social experience there that you don't get in other places you can go.